Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Zoominfo or ZI stock, and I'm kind of going to give my views on where I think this stock could potentially be headed, and the price we could see over the next few weeks to months. So on a short-term basis here, we actually have a really great setup. We've kind of set up a cup and handle here, and then now we're actually kind of breaking out of this cup and handle. So a way you could kind of go around trading this is to actually use these highs here as your stop loss, and I think there's a good chance we kind of see a push up to these extensions. We have that 138.2 to 161.8% extension sitting between 43.20 and 45.30. I think we kind of see that 43.20 level, maybe see some really short-term supply intraday, and then kind of push over that level and then head to that 161.8% extension of this cup and handle, which sits right at about 45.30. So overall, I think there's a good chance we kind of see that 45.30 area before coming into some significant short-term supply. Longer term, I think this could be the start of a first wave cycle and a 5-wave cycle higher back to its actually IPO highs. I think that's totally possible here. Ever since those IPO highs kind of got set in, we've sort of built out this ABC wave here, and we've kind of built out this long-term ABC wave, which then bottomed out at about 30 a share. And now I think we could kind of start to build a 5-wave cycle higher. This being the first wave up to this 161.8% extension at 45. Probably supply comes in there, and we could see something like this unfold in the price, where we see a push up to that 161.8% extension. So usually we're going to head to after a breakout, retrace some back to that cup and handle breakout, and then probably pushes up over those highs and kind of builds out that third wave. I think this is something that's totally possible here and we could see. So the way I'd kind of go around trading this would be to basically take that position here, use these highs as a stop loss, and then I would look to trim half into that 138.2% extension sitting at 43.20, raise my stop to break even, and then sell the rest in that 161.8% extension sitting at 45.30. In this case, you don't really have the best risk reward in this trade. You're risking about pretty close to 2 points, or potentially 3 points and 50 cents. So you've got about a 1 to 2 risk reward in this trade. Again, not the best, but it's totally decent for a short-term trade. Longer term, if you're looking to take a position here, I actually don't think you can really get a better risk-reward entry. As I said, longer term, we've kind of completed this ABC wave, and now I think we could see another 5-wave cycles higher. So the way you could go around trading this as a long-term trade, you could take a position here, trim half into that 161.8% extension sitting at about 45, raise your stop to break even, and then just ride the rest higher. The only issue with this is your stop's probably going to get hit on that second wave when we retrace, so that's kind of the only downside with taking a long-term position here. Shorter term, I'd probably look to buy here, sell half into that 138.2% extension, sell more into that 161.8% extension, and if we get a retrace and a retest of that cup and handle breakout, I'd look to then buy and then look for a third wave higher. That's kind of how I would go around trading this. But this is kind of my views on this stock. I think we've kind of come into a long-term bottom here probably, broken over this long-term downtrend line, back-tested it, and now we're kind of pushing off that, sort of building out this first wave higher after building out this long-term ABC wave. So yeah, I think you have a pretty decent entry here for a short-term trade. Again, not the best risk reward, but I think this is a pretty high probability trade. And longer term, I think you have a really good risk reward here as well. But if I was to take a long-term position in this stock, I would probably actually wait for it to backtest this cup and handle, then I'd take my position, use these highs as a stop loss, and then look for a third wave higher. Both of those long-term trade ideas would work. I think the one where you're going to get a better risk-reward entry would be if we see a back test of that cup and handle breakout. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of my views on this. Shorter term, I think we get a move to that 161.8% extension. Longer term, I think we could be starting a 5-wave cycle higher here. If you enjoyed this video or it helped you out in some sort of way, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.